The Redmond School District had to cancel 3 bus routes after several drivers called out sick. And there's some question as to what's really behind it. Leslie Cano's here with the latest. Leslie, what have you learned?
Lee, like other districts, Redmond currently faces a bus driver shortage, so having any number of drivers call out is difficult. There also seems to be speculation as to why so many were absent in one day. Some believe it may have to do with the upcoming vaccination mandate deadline. 3 school bus routes in Redmond had to be canceled Monday morning due to 7 school bus drivers calling out sick.
Our transportation department has worked so hard to try and keep things together, even with a big bus shortage or a bus driver shortage. But having 7 people call in on short notice is just, it was too much for us, and we had to cancel some routes.
Having 7 bus drivers call out to you, is that a little out of the norm?
It's very out of the norm for 7 bus drivers to call out in one day.
This was the first time bus routes for the school district have been canceled this year. The high number of call-outs impacted the district, which is still short 14 bus drivers. After the bus route cancellations were announced by the school district, viewers reached out to the station fearing that somehow the high number of call-outs was related to the upcoming vaccination mandate deadline.
I assume that those people were sick. Because if they weren't, that's a misuse of sick time. It's a misuse of benefits. And it's also just really disappointing.
I did ask about the possibility of the call-outs being a form of protest to the vaccine mandate. The state has given until October 18th for all school workers and volunteers to be vaccinated for COVID-19.
It's possible that if it were a protest, that some people think that by calling in sick and making life difficult, that they're sticking it to the district or they're sticking it to the governor. And the fact is, it's the students and the families who suffer.
On average, between 1,200 and 1,800 students ride the school bus every year. The Redmond School District has on average 6,500 students. The 3 routes impacted were 12, 17, and 18. Those routes served students from elementary to high school grade level. For parents whose children couldn't make it to school, the school district said it would excuse the absence. In the 4 p.m. broadcast, I mentioned a viewer reached out to me and said the bus driver call-outs were in protest to the upcoming vaccine mandate and claimed the school district knew ahead of time about the call-outs. The school district spokesman told me they have no record of getting a warning about a call-out protest, saying it would be disappointing to hear of employees purposely calling out in protest to the mandate. Lee?